Unfortunately, sexual misconduct allegations keep coming up in Hollywood, and now Jared Leto is facing serious accusations. A recent report from Airmail shared the accounts of 9 women who say Jared Leto acted inappropriately toward them over the years, including times when they were teenagers. And some of these stories are really unsettling.
And now it's coming out.
One woman told Airmail that back in 2006, when she was just 16, Jared approached her outside a cafe in Los Angeles. She remembers he was sitting with Ashley Olsen, who was 19 at the time. Jared grabbed her arm and started a quick conversation, even getting her number. The woman recalled that a few days later, Jared called her late at night. I don't know if he was on substances or what. It was the weirdest, grossest voice. But for me, it's Jared, you know? He invited her to a party at his place that same evening, but she declined because she wasn't even old enough to drive yet. Still, Jared kept calling her, late into the night, at 1, 2, sometimes 3 in the morning. Those calls eventually turned sexual, with Jared asking questions like, "Have you ever had a boyfriend? Have you ever s***ed a D?" The woman shared this with Airmail, and you can imagine how creepy that must have been.
It made people uncomfortable at that time. Some people weren't comfortable with it.
Then there's Laura Laroo, a model who shared a similar experience. When she was 16 in 2008, she was at a private event in Beverly Hills, and Jared was watching her very closely. When he found out her age, he still asked for her phone number. They exchanged emails, and eventually, she visited his house in 2009. I remember him teasing me the whole time I was there, Laroo said, adding, "He was flirting with me. He'd lean in close, then pull away like it was a game." In a statement to Airmail, Jared's representative denied anything inappropriate happened between him and Laura, saying their communication was not sexual, and even claimed Laura applied to be his personal assistant, something Laura later denied. Laura also shared a disturbing moment when Jared walked out of a room naked while she was 17. She said she thought maybe that's just how adult men act, but it clearly made her uncomfortable. Another woman told Airmail she and Jared started texting when she was still underage. During visits to his home, Jared allegedly asked her very inappropriate questions such as, "Do any of the little boys you hang out with have physical relations with you?" She also said that once, when she was 18, Jared exposed himself and started satisfying himself. Then he walked over, grabbed my hand, and put it on him. He leaned in and said, "I want you to spit on it," the woman shared. And there's Allie Tiles, a DJ and music producer from Los Angeles, who last month reposted a 2012 Facebook post on Instagram where she said, "You're not really in LA until Jared Leto tries to force himself on you backstage, in a kilt, and a snow hat." In her Instagram stories, Tales said, "I was assaulted and traumatized by this creep when I was 17. He knew my age and didn't care. What he did was predatory, terrifying, and unacceptable." Jared Leto's team has denied all the accusations reported by Airmail, including those from Allie Tales, calling them demonstrably false. It's hard not to feel unsettled hearing these stories. Hollywood has seen far too many of these moments, and it really makes you wonder, how many more voices are still unheard? Just look at the recent Diddy trial. It sent shockwaves through the industry as it pulled back the curtain on the disturbing reality behind all that red carpet shine. And guess who else had thoughts? 50 Cent. Yep, he jumped into the mix too.
Surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is.
He posted on Instagram that he's planning to reach out to Trump about Diddy. In the caption, he reminded people that Diddy had said some pretty harsh stuff about Trump in the past. And Trump, as we all know, doesn't exactly let that kind of thing slide. In a follow-up post, 50 suggested Diddy's past remarks might come back to bite him. He even shared an article accusing him of nuking Diddy's chances at a pardon. And as Diddy's trial unfolds, the drama is only just beginning. And guess what? Some big-name celebrities might be getting nervous too, because of their past close ties with Diddy. So, who could end up being dragged into the spotlight? Let's start with a surprising one, Leonardo DiCaprio. Who would have thought that Hollywood's golden boy could be linked to such shady stuff?
Come on, Leo, mate, you know.
Well, in the court of public opinion, just being at one of Sean Diddy Combs' infamous gatherings, like those legendary 90s white parties, means you might be guilty of witnessing or even participating in some questionable behavior.
And you threw a house party and I got the footage, okay? Look at this. Now, who has this many people at their house?
Remember that snapshot from 1999 showing a then 24-year-old DiCaprio grinning and sipping drinks alongside Diddy and others? Yeah, that one has made a comeback. One Twitter user even remarked, "Birds of the same feathers flock together," seemingly throwing shade at the Great Gatsby star.
What the hell is going on here?
With all the allegations piling up against Diddy, it's no wonder people are speculating about Leo's involvement. One person even said, "I know he's terrified right now, but is Leo really sweating over being dragged into Diddy's mess? Who knows?"
Wow, you can't believe what you read.
However, new reports are coming out that say he's trying to distance himself from the music mogul. According to a source who chatted with the Daily Mail, Leonardo DiCaprio has absolutely nothing to do with any of this. They stressed that while he hit a few parties in the early 2000s, like everyone else, he's not linked to any of the alleged bad behavior.
So it was one of the worst experiences of my life.
But with so many celebrities getting pulled into this drama, can we really take that at face value? It definitely raises some eyebrows, doesn't it? Diddy has partied with big names from all over, including Naomi Campbell and Jay-Z. In a 2018 Vogue 73 Questions interview, Diddy even called Leo his favorite party guest.
Who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
But the source insists that the parties DiCaprio attended were nothing like the wild ones described by Diddy's ex, Cassie, which apparently involved some pretty shocking activities.
How the hell did that happen?
I have no idea.
The insider added, "He has nothing to do with that world, so for anyone to think he'll get dragged into this because of a few old photos is just ridiculous." The last time DiCaprio showed up at a Diddy bash was in November 2019 for the music mogul's 50th birthday.
This film took really everything out of me.
But you're good at relaxing and doing...
Oh, I'm great.
Yeah.
Recently, another source said DiCaprio is actively trying to distance himself from this whole scandal.
A slight problem here.
This notorious bachelor has been working hard to shake off his party boy image and become more of an environmental activist. But let's be honest, he's still known for dating younger models, and he's pretty sensitive about discussing his past.
I would never say something like that.
Then there's Ashton Kutcher. Back in 2009, Kutcher was spotted at Combs' notorious annual white party alongside his then wife, Demi Moore. A decade later on the show Hot Ones, Ashton spoke about his friendship with Diddy, sharing, "We became fast friends. We used to just hang out and watch football together." When pressed about the rapper's legendary parties, he coyly added, "I have a lot I can't disclose. I can't disclose that one either."
So, can't tell that one either.
Amidst these swirling rumors, both Ashton and Mila were seen separately with their children in Los Angeles. Ashton took their son, Dimitri, to flag football practice, while Mila escorted their daughter Wyatt to a dance class. Some took these separate outings as a sign of marital discord, fueling the breakup gossip even further. However, sources close to the couple have been quick to shut down these claims. An insider labeled the rumors as absolutely ridiculous and false, emphasizing that Ashton has no involvement in any of Diddy's alleged misconduct. "He doesn't belong in this conversation," the source stated firmly. Another added, "Ashton has only seen Diddy at a handful of social and business events, all documented by the media. But each rumor has its truth in it." Speaking about business, another big name who's crossed paths with Puff is none other than Jeff Bezos. Yes, the Amazon mogul. It turns out that Bezos' company, Amazon Studios, helped promote Diddy's media platform, Revolt TV. While it seemed like a standard business move at the time, people are now questioning whether Bezos knew about Diddy's more controversial activities. Did Bezos know what was really going on behind the scenes, or was he just in it for the business side of things? It's hard to say, but the questions are piling up. Now I want to hear from you. Who do you think could have been Diddy's real accomplices? And who do you believe was just caught in the crossfire?